So overall, an improvement in this second half against Northwestern. Here's Morris looking down low for Mott, puts it up and in.
And I was really surprised that Kansas-Texas game, that was, I guess it tied for the largest defeats at home for Kansas in history. That says something. That would get me fired up.
Already being tested, so I think if you come in, and especially at Iowa, like, I love that Coach Lisa Bluter just put her in there and was like, you know what?
Players like Lauren Jensen, Megan Meyer, Logan Cook also getting some playing time on the Hawkeyes side. Taking it inside, there's a freshman, Paige Mott, who is starting to get more playing time on the Northwestern side.
3 20-point games already this season. Pulliam has it at the top. A lob down low to Paige Mott, the Philly native. Layup spins in, and she's got a big family on hand. Marisa drives, pulls it back out to Thornton in the corner. Pump fakes the three, dribbles, the ball squirts out of her hands and into the hands of Hamilton.
Is it just, okay, we've got to be cleaner in our passes and what we're trying to do? Is it as simple as that?
Yeah, you don't want to change a lot of your philosophies and what you're doing, but you do have to be more engaged and more aware of your passes.
Cats starting to feel the pressure entering crunch time. Paige Mott with 3 fouls. Strong finish at the rim. First basket.
Very, very fluid.
Northwestern a little bit cold and hit. They had missed their last 4 field goals, but it's an and.
Yeah, and the strategy for Northwestern is if you've got it in transition, you take it. Nice job. Paige Mott keeping it high, taking the contract from.
She has really taken it upon herself to be a leader in that regard. You know what she's going to do on defense.
Sloppy pass by Sheldon means a transition opportunity. But scoring, she's gone from 8 points a game as a freshman to 11 as a sophomore to 17 right now as a junior.
No, it's just been a phenomenal evolution for her. And
they're ranked number 20 right now. Michigan State dropped out of the rankings. They were right up in there. Now they're not, but this game could put them back.
It gives them the ability to change it up after free throws.
Almost a dangerous pass there, and the defense is closing. Northwestern getting out of it, but barely, and a good finish by Mott.
A priority for Northwestern is breaking this press and trying to score out of it, so Rutgers has to get out of it. You can see Burton goes and gets that ball and finds a teammate under the rim with a great.
Durantes. Giles gets it blocked that time from Mott. Here's Pulliam, a quiet day for her, just 5 points, 2 of 9 shooting. And she gives it up to the freshman Paige Mott. How about that?
Knowing that help side is going to be there, you can see Pulliam finds her and that help side really converges quickly, but she just got her balance.
Only playing in her 10th game of her career. Rutgers 6-3 coming into today. Mott's working her way around the defender.
Burton brings it out, and Hybe just does a little of everything for Nebraska, and we'll talk about that. Here's Wood, drives in, dishes it off to Mott. Over, around, and the ball goes through.
In rhythm 3, and knocks it down with ease.
Burton bounces to Sydney Wood, an overhead pass to Mott down low. She's wide open, and an easy right-handed layup off the glass makes it 8-6.
Miles trying to find Rubin across the lane. The pass for Terry was tipped and stolen. Pulliam ahead for Wood.
The Nets playing so well lately. Kyrie's been banged up a little bit, so we'll see. Quick turnaround by Pulliam. That's a big bucket, a one-possession game.
Kayla Onyewere of UCLA, and then Alyssa Smith from Baylor and Kiana Williams with Stanford. Michigan on the baseline. Amy Dilk is stripped.
Northwestern, such a defensive-minded team as Burton gets the lane to go. Top of the key, rather. Try to get some ball movement. Shift that matchup.
What a pass from Pulliam! Beautiful feed inside. And Paige Mott, +1.
Lindsey Pulliam drawing multiple bodies. How about almost a little no-look? Threads the needle. Paige Mott finishing the touches on that. No one can see that but Mott. She finishes the contact. How about the freshman to senior connection?
And worked for Paige Mott to disrupt the pass into the paint, and Burton brings it up.
Third chance opportunities to a team like Maryland. They are long, quick, and have great anticipation when it comes to rebounds.
Burton read that perfectly, and she feeds Paige Mott for Northwestern's first points of the game.
Pick set by Paige Mott. Burton hands it off to Shaw. Northwestern trying to swing it around. They'll find Mott inside. Mott gets it to go around Isabel Gonzalez. Satterwhite in the paint. Tries to find Paige Mott. Paige Mott, 5 seconds on the shot clock. She'll get the N1, and Paige Mott will go to the line for her first free throws of the night. A good defensive rebound from UCSB.
Great defense by Courtney Shaw as they try to find lane once again inside. She tipped the pass. It's going back the other way. Wood to Burton at the right wing. She finds Mott at the right below block. She lays it up, and it's good.
Shaw, too, is the only player in double digits right now for scoring.
Mott 2 blocks in a row, and Burton grabs the rebound out of there.
Finding her way back with the ball and sinking a 3.
Day had the rebound, missed it, and then had the rebound taken away by Brown. Great dish inside for Mott, and Loyola needs a timeout. The Wildcats are cooking. Oh, more than that, pardon me. It's been almost 8 minutes of game action now, as McWilliams finds herself wide open for an 8-footer, and she knocks it down.
A credit to this Delaware team. This is the first game they're out 3 key players.
Tough running layup by Mott. And thought she would dribble it out, and now a blocked 3 does not go. That will not count for Pippen, and that will do it.
Hartman up top, looking for anything from the perimeter, brings it back down to the post. Paige Mott is able to hit the hook shot.
Adding pressure to Gordine, bringing up the ball.
And there's some more pressure on the other side for Northwestern. Mott forcing the turnover. Burton in transition finds Shaw, who finishes. Can Northwestern manufacture a bucket to come right back? Burton around the screen, gets the switch onto Davis. Mott looking for Shaw, who has the mismatch inside, and she finishes.
Melanie Daly leads all Northwestern scorers with 10. And that 3 bounces in from Satterwhite, just the second triple of the game for the Wildcats.
And defense was the name of the game for them last year when they swept this Iowa team for the first time since the 82-83 season, as Mott gets the left-handed runner to go.
Ohio State lead back up to 5. Northwestern looks to flip the court. Into double coverage, and Sheldon gets the steal. Blocked by Mott, though. And Rainey loses it. Miller working the other way, fires to Sheldon. Blocked by Mott with authority. Ohio State to 50 points already. Mott, beautiful underhanded layup.
Back to Hageman. The Spartans trying to get something going. Interesting to see who they'll go to with Clouden off the floor.
Burton trying to move after they break the press. All the way to the rack. Finishes with the left. The hesitation from Veronica Burton. And it's back to a 1-point game.
Here's Rainey. Rainey out on top to Walsh. She fires a 3. That's no good. Long rebound. They're going to get another one. They throw it inside, and their layup is good.
Not an offense-friendly lineup on the floor for Northwestern. Mott has Shaw wide open backside, and she gets the lefty layup. Mott saw it all the way. That's a great job by Paige Mott coming off the bench, cold to deliver the pass. Michigan ball here. 3-point Northwestern lead.
As players come back from injuries, it's hard to get your mindset 100% back to where you were pre-injury, but I've been impressed with how Holmes just taking it at teams. Speaking of taking it at teams, how about Paige Mott with the finish down low?
Burton thought about jamming it into Mott. 5 to shoot now for the freshman Jillian Brown. Scoop pass into Mott, and a thing of beauty with the shot clock winding down.
Had 4 fouls throughout both overtime periods against Michigan. And did not foul out. As here's a beautiful dish from Mott to Satterwhite.
Dig down on Monica Sedano, even throw a double team at her. Anything to make Sedano think twice at the basket.
8.6 rebounds, 3 assists to start. 2 players on the floor that you feel like you're always on triple-double watches. Paige Mott forces that up and in a strong take from Mott.
Around and out. Now is Silko Milliman.
Lau a look inside. Mott drop step with the left. That was pretty. At Welsh Ryan Arena. And it was Paige Mott really down the stretch. She was getting it going on both sides. They give Mott a whole lot of space out there, which he gets the ball beyond the yard. Hartman lobs it inside to her this time on the opposite block. And she gets the and one.
That's Veronica Burton cheering on her old team today. What an awesome sight.
The fancy ball handling skills there from Lau. Wood had a bit of an opening. Close quickly by Obi. They go inside to Walsh with the right.
Those things were said on a loop today. Pick and roll with Westbeld. How did she fire that in there? But the stop underneath, that's the Blizzard defense at work.
It's been a block party here. Oh my goodness, Mott says.
Morris, the fadeaway turnaround as Miles flings it up ahead. Look at that block by Mott.
No ma'am. And then, hey, for good measure, I thought I told you, don't bring that in here.
For Grand Rapids, Michigan just slowing this game down after a couple of quick turnovers for both sides. And a good look inside on the left block, the and one for Courtney Shaw.
Great job by Courtney Shaw. Now O'Neal down low on the low block. It's Rutledge. She's doubled and turns it over again. Lau running quickly. It's Mel Daly. Daly with the right hand. Good. Rutledge now trying to take it at Mott, and Paige swats that one away. Daly now running, and she promptly gives it right back.
Because of how Northwestern is playing aggressively on defense, and I think the Wildcats are doing exactly what they want right now.
Inside scores, Kaylee Walsh.
And as you said, yes, McWilliams getting some extended play time here, has done a good job being aggressive off the dribble. Paige Mott into the paint. Gets a difficult layup to go for the super senior. Inside to Mott, draws three defenders, kicks it back out to Sydney Wood, who fires from three, and she gets it to go. Sydney Wood.
She came into this one determined to put the ball in the bucket. It's happened for her. Mott gets another great look. As DePaul settles back into that 2-3 zone, we've seen it a couple times today. Mostly man, though, for the Blue Demons, as usual. Mott, great passing, and Daly cashes it in. As she did last season. And just 1 point away from her third career 40-point game. Hartman with the catch and finish. Northwestern.
This is the first ever meeting between these two programs. Never met before. Northwestern on the attack. Paige Mott lays it in from the assist from Kayla Rainey. So here comes Brown driving inside. Tough land. Layup is no good, but the little tip and go from Mott.
Saying for a couple of years, but I actually have to do now is my outside shot. It's going to take me a long way if I'm able to get that, especially being very undersized in this league in my position. So
they're trying to not let Northwestern get many offensive chances.
Kaylee Walsh puts away a nice pass from Paige Mott. Sources considering both Michigan State's incredible momentum coming into this game. McWilliams looking for it. Mott, 3, 2, 1. Paige Mott with the finish at the buzzer. Northwestern going into the half. Down 11 points, 43-32.
That Blizzard defense.
Jillian Brown will drive and kick. Lisa Bluter, coming off that loss against this Illini team, said she felt like this guard trio, McKenzie, Cook, and Bryant.
That time, great passing from the Hoosiers to work the ball through.
Indiana up 12-4 now, just about to reach the halfway mark in the first quarter. Kaylee Walsh down low.
What does Northwestern have as a response going forward from this first quarter?
Indiana with 14 points off turnovers this afternoon, Northwestern none. Shot clock violation though, and some good defense for Northwestern.
2 on her instead of none. It's just an impossible situation for her. She can't. A more hazardous part of the facility.
There, Northwestern tries to feed Mott low. No good, but McWilliams there, and Mott gets it up in the and one. Some great fight from the junior duo.
Not to take advantage of those mismatches with Mott or Walsh against Garzone or Parrish. They're going to get it every time down, and now that Parrish is out of the game, it's...
Caroline Lau hands it off to Haley Weaver. Into Mott, and out to McWilliams. Goes up and in.
Marshall, one of the better perimeter defenders, not only on this team, but in the conference. She does a great job of studying her opponents.
Walsh gets it up quick, rims it in as they got the mismatch there as the switch onto Martin.
Trying to get the Wildcats to add to their 14 turnovers as this ball finds Kayla Rainey. Rainey gets one to go.
There's a lot of fouls in the first quarter. At this time last game, Ohio State was already in the bonus, so a great sign for Northwestern thus far.
Nice positioning inside for Kaylee Walsh, and the sophomore gets 2 more. They're off to the best start in program history at 18-0, and the highest ranking they've ever had, number 2 in the country. Meanwhile, Paige Mott having such a great game.
Offensive rebound collected by Sydney Wood. Rainey thought about a mid-range. Now it's Mott. She scoops it up and in again. In her Northwestern career over these past couple weeks, as Adalia McKenzie gets it up top for Shu. Now Lau goes in the middle for Mott. Over the top to Shaw. Nice pass, nice finish. And the Cats are back within 1.
There by Illinois. Courtney Shaw working inside. It's going to be tight here.
Laura, what did you see from Chicago State? Able to hang around in that first 10 minutes?
Yeah, Cougars ended that quarter on an 8-0 run.
Down low to Walsh. Up and good for 2. Wow. Over to Mott. Through traffic, slicing through the defense.
Mentioned 18 points in that second quarter. Mott drives right in on Brigham and lays it up and in. Paige Mott, another strong finish inside.
Make a little jumper. Many freshmen would have tried to attack, and it would not have gone well.
Weaver going right inside to Mott. Mott spins up and good. Paige Mott with the good finish.
I mean, when you're playing well, you want to be rewarded, and that's exactly what Coach is doing for Shaw starting this second half.
Here's Mott in the post, spinning, avoiding the foul, and getting 2 points. Markowski, the pass too high from Krull, thrown right to Mott. Cats found a burst of offense for a couple minutes. Still sit in big trouble as we are approaching the 4th quarter. Mott gets it to go, and she'll head to the line.
Exactly what she needs. Gets the good position, holds it.
Swung out to Wood on the wing. Now Mott at the free throw line, feed up over the top, and a nice finish with the right hand by Kaylee Wall.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Washington says that, hey, we're trying to learn how to win, learn how to put games away in regulation. And right now, this game tied up, another close one here. In time again, the freshman putting the team on her back. Coach Washington said she ain't afraid of the spotlight. She ain't afraid of the big moment. And you see it right there. A shooter is going to keep shooting, but then the cut here from Wood.
And those offensive rebounds are part of the reason Minnesota is able to score so many points.
Paige Mott, though, in there.
Forcing Northwestern to get stuck defensively.
Wisconsin has opened up this quarter on a run, but it comes to a close with Sydney Wood.
That was a nice job by Sydney Wood, coming in, posting up a smaller Copeland.
Kaylee Walsh back in. What can the Wildcats do to get Kaylee Walsh involved? Because it seems like Izzy Bourne and Alexis Markowski are defending her well. And Mott points down, count it, and 1. Western has cut this to a 4-point game. They are on a 6-0 run over the last. Hybe with a pretty good look. Just didn't have enough spin to get it up. Here's Mott defended by Markowski. Mott fakes left, goes right, spins through, and cuts through.
Someone told. Mott to Walsh, the finish.
Great high-low action from Northwestern, bringing Mott up high to the free throw line. He's going to score, so Northwestern has to adjust, but there's the catch. Great pass. That ball is only to where Kaylee Walsh can catch it.
Sydney Wood showing her value. Mott with the drive. She'll head to the line.
Wood, how good has she been blocking shots, but Paige Mott, good move.
Mott drives on Cornwell and scores. We're tied.
Get to the foul line, but Mott, the misdirection, she gets a good pump fake. That gets Cornwell up in the air, then uses her length to stretch out.
It's up to McWilliams. Now to Daly at the top of the key. Takes the screen from Mott. Pulls up for the jumper. Off the side of the rim. Rebounded and put up by Paige Mott, who gets the and 1 to go. Western.
Paige Mott having an unbelievable game.
45 seconds on the clock. Caroline Lau to Walsh. Walsh feeds inside for Mott, who gets the layup. Paige Mott has been unbelievable.
Especially in that zone defense, communication is so critical in Western.
Great find inside from Paige Mott. Easy layup for Haley Weaver. Lau hands it off to her. Good defense from Grant. Bounce pass from Mott, and Crystal Wang lays it up and in. The first points for the first year.
Walsh feeds inside for Mott again. Bunch of Redhawks come to her aid, and a feed there to Daly, who gets the bucket.
Northwestern doing a good job there. You see Mel Daly. She had a heck of a quarter, up to 13 points.
Now looks for Walsh. Weaver inside for Mott. Mott's layup is good, and one.
After the shot, just sense a sigh of relief from her. There she puts up the tough bucket. Finally gets her first field goal of the day.
I mean, she was a guard until she grew to 6'1" as a freshman in high school. She was a two guard.
There's Paige Mott, one of the captains of this team.
Sellers with it for Maryland. 4.5 to go in this first half. Sellers on the low block, denied by Mott.
Many of this year, she's so capable of knocking them down.
Inside they go to Paige Mott, going to work with the left hand. The soft touch off the glass.
Lau cut off on the baseline. Floats it in for Mott. Puts it off the window for two.
To her full stat sheet.
Down the center of the lane, and able to find that one is harder.
Just chucked it up in the air, hoping another Wildcat could get there. Nobody was home.
Mott able to knife her way to the left block, and she scores off glass.
Now here's Casey Harder. 9 on the shot clock. Inside up against Williams is Walsh, and that will open up the scoring tonight.
Bryant into Hobby. Bostic down low. It's her and Mott, and some good defense there from Paige Mott.
Pina, dangerous as ever, catches for Northwestern. Nick Williams, high above. Inside, Mott kisses that one off the glass.
Move her feet, avoid fouling, and then tip the ball out to a teammate.
Paige Mott creates her own lane and drives for Northwestern.
Pina to Mott. They look for Walsh immediately over the smaller La Mendola, and she's finally on the board.
Paige Mott hauling it in, steps into the layup.
Brooke Stramick in the lineup. She did not play the first time these two teams faced. She was recovering from an injury, so that also could be a factor here. Missed pass, but Porter recovers, drives, blocked by Mott, and Walsh gets the deflection.
Leaving all kinds of offensive options close to the basket.
I've hit all 3 shots, and here Walsh answers on the feed for the Wildcats.
Northwestern cannot have those turnovers. You're down double digits. You have to value the basketball. Every possession important.
Here's a steal off the inbound by Weaver. Took it right away from McKenzie.
Kaylee Walsh, Northwestern wins. She's averaging just under 19 points a game. In their losses, it's under 9.5 per contest. Paige Mott turns, faces, and she's got that shot in the bag.
Yeah, and you saw Caitlin Clark on that graphic, obviously becoming the all-time leading scorer in college women's basketball with a logo 40-foot 3 in that game against Michigan. As Paige Mott finishes an and one.
Good move down low. Markowski with the foul and the bucket by Paige Mott, and an opportunity for a three-point play.
Joe McEwen says, get the ball in the paint. Let's get a high percentage shot.
Ophelia going inside. Williams tried to get it up, but a great defensive possession for Northwestern.
Yeah, Northwestern went zone there, 2-3 zone.
He's also George Washington's winningest coach of all time.
It's obvious that Northwestern is really making a concerted effort.
And it's Northwestern by 9. 11 straight points after Rutgers got the first 2 off the tip. And Adams attacks and Rutgers retains.
Of course, Caitlin Harper, one of the top scorers on this Purdue team, out for the rest of the season. Tore her ACL on senior day. Walsh knocks it down. She's got 5 points early.